Okay guys, so when it comes to Amazon PPC, there's a really important part that most people don't actually know how it works and how to set that up, when to use them and all that. So, which is basically the negative keywords. Okay, so in this video, we're gonna dive into what are they, like what are they for, what does this actually mean. Okay, so the negative keywords, it's for keywords that you don't want to bid on. Okay, I think it may be a little bit self-explanatory, but this is basically it. Okay, it's basically to cut what's not working. Okay, this is for what's just not working, what's not making us money, so the campaign will never bid for that keyword or ASIN again. Okay, this is something that we can do for keywords and for actual ASINs, for actual products. And when to use them and what are they for? This is basically for optimizing campaigns. Okay, so I mean, you can just not worry about this. You don't have to worry about this when you are launching, you know, when it's your first product, you don't really have that much experience. It's okay, you don't really have to, you know, worry about this too much. But if you've been selling for 3 months, 4 months or more, if it's your second, third product, you have to know how this works. Okay, so this is pretty much for optimizing your campaigns when you're cutting down on what's not working and doubling down on what it's actually working. Okay, so this is pretty much what they mean, and this is pretty much how they look like. Okay, when you go and set up your Amazon PPC campaign, there's going to be a part where you see this. Okay, I've just taken a screenshot so it's easier for you guys, but you're basically going to see this negative keyword targeting section, which is optional. Okay, you don't have to deal with this, you don't have to deal with any of this if you just don't want to, you don't know how they work, or if you just don't want to mess with them. They're optional. Okay, so it's not like you're gonna have to put something here. You really don't. And this is how it looks when you are inside a campaign. Okay, and under campaign manager, if you go to the campaign manager, this is basically what you're gonna see. We're gonna go to mine really quick. So you go to ad groups, placements, negative keywords. This is where they are, and this is literally the screenshot I have for you guys here. And this is basically what we have. Okay, and this is something that I wanted to touch base on. Okay, before we move on, you always want to do negative exact. Okay, in case you're launching negative campaigns, you always want to do negative exact. Okay, not phrase. Always do exact, because with phrase you will get all kinds of synonyms and related phrases to your keyword, and we just don't want that. Okay, when we launch a negative campaign, it's a really straightforward thing. Okay, we're not gonna complicate things, we're not gonna complicate what's easy. When we launch a negative campaign, we just want to be as accurate as possible. Okay, and we are not gonna be able to do that if we choose negative phrase. That's just not what it is for. Always do negative exact. So when to use them, you don't really want to deal with this if you're, if it's your first product, if you don't have like that much experience, if you're just starting off. But if you've been selling for more than 2, 3, 4 months, there's gonna be enough data for you to start making decisions. Okay, just let your campaigns run, be patient. Okay, I know in this business model in Amazon FBA, being patient is not that easy, but just let your campaigns run. Okay, just give them time. You use these campaigns when you find out that there's a keyword that everyone keeps clicking on, but no one is ever buying. So, and for you to know that, you need to give it time. You need to let your campaigns run. Okay, so don't be in a rush. Okay, don't start setting up negative campaigns within your first 2, 3 weeks, a month, 2 months, because there's not gonna be enough data. And sometimes what happens is that you're just about to set up a negative campaign, and all of a sudden, boom, you start getting sales all of a sudden without you doing anything from that keyword. So it's really weird. I don't really know how that works, why that happens. No one knows. It's just, it's just the Amazon algorithm that found in a specific people that really like your product looking for that keyword. So that's just basically it. So if you've been wondering like when to use them, well, now you know. Now you may be wondering, how can I get these negative keywords? Like, where, how, where do I go, what do I do? So there's basically two ways. The first one is directly from the Amazon reports. So basically what you're gonna do is go to your Amazon campaign manager, go here where it says measuring and reporting, go here and then sponsor reports. I'm not sure if you're seeing it, but these bars, these lines, just click on that and you're gonna see a sponsor ads reports, and then you're gonna set this, go under create report, and this is where you want to be. Okay, so we're gonna have a bunch of drop-down menus, this one, and the period, and that's it, and some other options, but we're not gonna touch anything. Okay, we're not gonna mess with that. We're not going to change anything. United States, because that's where I sell. I mean, this is obviously gonna be your marketplace. This is gonna be a unit of summary, and then the period, it's gonna be the last 30 days. Okay, the last 30 days, I mean, you can always customize this, but it's up to you. Okay, I think the last 30 days is enough info for you to start making decisions. And on the report settings, I mean, this is just the name that you want to name this to. So we're just gonna put test AMZ, and then I never do that. I don't even know if that actually works. Most likely yes, but I never do that. And then just click on run report, and this is basically what you guys are looking for. Okay, it's gonna be a CSV file, it's gonna be an Excel file, so you're gonna be able to just open it and edit it because it's going to be your report, right? So you're going to be able to do whatever. But what we're actually going to do is, so I've taken a couple of examples for you guys. So really straightforward. Okay, we're going to have the keywords here, we're going to have some info here, but the three main components that we're going to look at are the keywords, the spend, and the sales. Okay, if after a few months, 2, 3, 4 or more months, we have a keyword that's not making us money and that's making us spend money, and on the other end they're just not selling, it's just not worth it, that's exactly how we find out if that's a negative keyword. Okay, if that's worth putting in a negative campaign. So for example, this is a real example. Macadamia nut butter is my keyword. It has made me spend a total of $185 and just $100 in sales. Okay, so that's pretty bad. And basically the same thing with keto dessert keyword. Okay, so it has spent $30 and it has made me no sales. So that's even worse. Okay, some sales are actually better than no sales at all. Okay, so this is actually where you want to be. This is actually what you want to see. But again, you have to give it time. Okay, you're not going to be able to get this kind of data with just a few weeks of selling. Just give it time and you'll see something like this. And it's totally fine. Okay, if you see a negative keyword that's not working for you, even if it's a really, so this is very interesting. Okay, just in case it happens to you, we're gonna have sometimes, I'm not saying this happens very often, sometimes what's gonna happen is that you're gonna have a certain keyword that you may think, oh, this is a very relevant keyword for me, like for my niche, for my market, for my product. Sometimes what I've noticed is some of those keywords are actually not working at all. Okay, so it actually doesn't make sense because it's one of the main keywords for us, but for some reason our product is just maybe not there yet, or it's just not working at all, and period. Okay, so if after a certain amount of time it's just not working for you, cut it off. There's always going to be more keywords that are going to be working for you, so it's okay, no hard feelings. And the other way of getting negative keywords is from Helium 10. Okay, so we're just gonna go to Helium 10 really quick, and we're gonna use the magnet tool. Okay, so let's just wait this to load, and then we're gonna go tools, magnet, and we're gonna just enter the keyword. Okay, we want to be on find suggestions. And let's say that my keyword that I'm selling is shower foot rest. Okay, so shower foot rest, and then get keyword, load from history. We're not gonna touch anything. Okay, here in the filters, all we're gonna do is scroll down, and this is what you want to see. Okay, just the keyword. So what you want to do is go through this list and look for related keywords that may be in your niche, maybe in your market, but they just don't fit your product. And those keywords that you don't want to show your ad for. Okay, so it was really easy. I mean, just all you have to do is go, put in your keyword, your main keyword. Okay, this has to be your main keyword, so it's actually going to give us relevant data, and just go through this list and be like, okay, if I'm selling a shower footrest, is shaving hacks, relevant, or it's a completely different thing? If it's a completely different thing, you can just, put this in your negative campaign and you'll be set. And same thing for all these keywords. Okay, if they're not relevant, if they have nothing to do with what you're doing. For example, this trinomos, I don't even know what that is. Let's see, I'm curious now. See, you definitely don't want this. I don't even know what that is, honestly. So yeah, you definitely don't want that. So that would be a negative keyword. For example, this is interesting. This is a shower footrest, but what I noticed is that it's an actual brand, but I think this is the brand, which is a very powerful, and I think this setter is just using this brand to, appear in the search results when people look for Trinomos, because this is the actual Trinomos product. It's a famous brand. I didn't know that, but if this Trinomos company or whatever has nothing to do with your product, definitely put that in your negative campaign. And that's basically it. If you have any questions about this, guys, feel free to join our Wednesday coaching calls at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. This is Oscar from AMC One Step. We help Amazon brands start and grow their brand, listing, images, conversion rates, and much more. So if you need help with any of that, feel free to visit our website and schedule a call with us. Thanks for watching this video, and see you in the next one.